All right, welcome everybody. Today's video, we're over here at Khao Dang Canal, and we're in part of the Khao Sam Roi Yot National Park. And we're gonna jump on a boat and we're gonna go out and we're gonna see the mangrove forests. So it should be pretty fun. It's 500 baht for the boat, and then you have to have a ticket into the national park, which for a foreigner is 200 baht, for a Thai is 40 baht. So we're gonna be able to go up and see some of the mangroves, which I really enjoy this kind of stuff. So let's see how it looks. All right, so this looks like our boat. And you can see they have this is the red bridge. And there's a temple and stuff right behind it, but we're not gonna look at the temple right now. All right, so we're on the boat, and we got a couple kids, a couple neighborhood kids that are gonna go with us. So it's got a little cover on it. It's got a loud motor, but it's not one of the really deep boats, so you have a pretty good view from here. All right, so this is the canal that we're gonna be going up. Now this boat right over here came from the cave and from the beach over there, the Phraya Nakhon Cave. But anyway, you can take the boat from there all the way over to here, and you can skip climbing over the mountain to go to the Nakhon Cave if you take one of those boats. And I've made a video of the Phraya Nakhon Cave, which is really cool to go check it out. And maybe I'll post a link in the chat on how to get there. You can see a little fisherman village. He's got his boat tied off there. They have a couple boats up that little canal. So all around in this area, there's a bunch of farms and ranches. The farms are pretty much mostly the shrimp farms. So you'll have these places that are flooded out, and then they'll have the shrimp growing in there. And then you also see a lot of cows running around that are eating on the brush. And there's like a lot of wetlands. It's kind of a cool area. But the national park gets its name Khao Sam Roi Yot, which is like 300 peaks is one story. The other meaning to it is there was a Chinese ship that crashed that had 300 merchantmen on it. That the Sam Roi Yot, like the 300 people. Now this is Thailand's first marine national park. It was established in 1966. And if you buy a ticket for 200 baht, it allows you to go into all the places in one day. There's like a sea viewpoint, and the cave, this boat tour, and a few other places that are here. But I wanted to come here to see the mangroves. I really like doing these little boat tours. Kind of a cool little marine bird. And you can see these are the mangroves all along the canal bank. You can see these limestone cliffs. This is fantastic. The contrast between the mangroves and those limestones. Now these limestones, they erode down, so there's a series of caves all through this area. All right, so the girls came along to be our tour guides, but they don't speak any English and they're really shy. I asked them if they were shy, and they just they kind of hid their head. All right, so our little junior guide told us that this right here is called the Crocodile Mountain. You can see it's kind of a crocodile climbing up the mountain with something in its mouth. Yeah, this is fantastic. Now it's high tide right now, it looks like, so the water's up in these trees quite a bit. I think in a lower tide you would see a little bit more of the wildlife and stuff on the shore. But this is absolutely beautiful though. Kind of opens up right here. So you can see there's like a wetland over there, and then some more of the limestone cliffs. And of course we got the clanking of the motor, but it beats paddling. Alright, so they call this monkey face rock right here, because it kind of looks like a monkey. Now they have the flowers hanging on the bottom, because they say there's actually monkey skulls inside of the little cave over there. So they made a little shrine of sorts out of it. Yeah, you see a lot of the white birds flying in and out of the trees here. You can see another one up there. Yeah, this is just brilliant. Over there I just saw a fish jump. I haven't seen any of the monitor lizards here yet, but I'm sure they're thick in these trees. Little shack that's fallen down over here. Keep seeing fish jump just out of the camera shot. Check out that bird. You see the little wetland over here also. And then the mangroves. Now, the name of this is Khao Dang, and it gets its name from the red face of the mountain over here. Dang means red in Thai, and so this is Khao Dang, the mountain here. This is a nice view of the mangroves. Looks like it's just starting to rain a little bit here. You see the limestone cliffs up there. Now this area is north of Prachuap Khiri Khan and south of Hua Hin. It's near, I guess they call it Cranberry. And there's some beaches here. There's all kinds of stuff to do. If you're an outdoorsy type of person, this is a great activity to do. Kind of cool with those trees over there that are shedding their leaves that are turning red. The fall foliage in Thailand. And the trees do lose their leaves. You go to the parks and they do thin out quite a bit in the wintertime. But there's still so much green here that it doesn't matter. Back over here to Monkey Rock. Monkey face. I don't know, you'll have to tell me, does that look like a monkey face? Now you look up there and you see a lot of cactus, which is amazing. I mean, we're right next to the ocean, but you see a lot of these cactus everywhere. Now the reason why is on all this limestone, there's not much soil. So it actually, pretty much everything that grows here has to be pretty hardy, and it has to deal with not having any rain. So the cactus actually flourishes. The trees that you see are also a really hardy bunch. There are a lot of the fig trees where it grows its roots along the surface, and it can survive a lot better in the drier conditions that way. And the soil that you do see is also really acidic. The minerals leach out of that limestone, so it's not the best place for vegetation to grow. But life finds a way, no matter what. Kind of cool. You can see the little seed pods hanging out of these trees. Yeah, this is really nice right here. You see all those little cone roots that come up around these mangroves. We really like to see the little crabs that are always busy doing their thing. There's a little fish also that live in these mangroves that can survive on land and in the water. They're fantastic. We saw some of those when we went to the mangrove forest down at Koh Lanta, which was a fantastic mangrove. We got another one of the boats coming through. We're coming back over to the starting point. They have quite a few boats set up here for the tours. So you can actually take up to 6 people in these boats for 500 baht, which is a pretty good value. Got some local Thais out doing some fishing. Now this canal runs right out into the ocean. I thought we were going to stop back there at the pier, but he kept on going. Alright, looks like we came up and we've seen the fishing boat. Now it actually has the letter, the Thai letter, the po pla for fish on the front. In case you didn't know that they were all fishing boats. That's pretty cool. They decorated up the letter on the front, made it like a little dragon. You got the lights for all the night fishing. And you see they always tie the little flowers and stuff across the front. They make little donations to like the water goddess. It says good luck. So they'll have a good voyage. You can see their little house right there, their little workshop thing is kind of a kilter. These guys don't have energy to spare on fixing up stuff like that. They just, as long as it's functional. It's kind of like a mechanic, their car's always broke down and a carpenter's roof always leaks. They're busy doing other stuff. A couple young boys over there. They're fixing up the nets. Hello! Oh, they got kites. It's not a net, it's a kite. Ah, they're gonna fly the kite. So their parents told them, go fly a kite, and they took them literally. And over here, they're fixing up the netting. Got the little boy over there helping. Yeah, that's pretty cool seeing the fishing fleet over here. Now we're back into the mangroves. Some more fishing boats way up ahead. And we got an old fishing boat here that's pretty much gone. A couple of them. They look like they've been here for a million years. Surprised they haven't been salvaged for the scrap lumber. All right, here we come up into the estuary for the ocean. And more fishing boats. Over here's a little shrine that the fishermen have set up. So you can see the waves crashing in. Some more of the fishermen over here. All right, here we are out in the ocean. That's the beach over there. You can see how rough the water is. It's been raining a lot, so the water's kind of murky. And here's the little channel. Now they have the channel marked with little pieces of bamboo that they just stick out in the sand. And all of this is like a wetland right here, all this brush. Just a little wetland with all the mangroves. Yeah, it's fantastic. And over there, that's the Khao Dang, the red rock. All right, so here's the little boys. Let's see if they can fly the kite. We came back around. We're headed back towards the pier. Yeah, they're just playing. They don't even have a string. Oh, there they go. Oh, that's great. No wind, so you're just running with it. All right, so now we're coming back around to the pier. Yeah, that was a nice little trip up there. Yeah, right here we're back on the pier, and there's a temple and stuff all around. And it's kind of interesting. They have like half a Buddha here, and then the legs are over here, and then they have an old abandoned hall that's kind of falling apart up there. I'll try to include some pictures of it in the end of the video. All right, guys, that finishes up our little boat tour. That was a lot of fun. It's definitely worth 500 baht. And you can have up to 6 people go on the tour for 500 baht. That's a pretty good value. Now it goes up in there into the canal about, I don't know, about half an hour to 40 minutes or so, and then it goes out all the way back out into the ocean. So you get to see the mangroves and you get to see the fishing village, which is pretty cool. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I show you things that I see around Thailand, and if you like this kind of stuff, if you're interested, subscribe and stick around. If you like this video, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you want to do it or have any questions, ask me down below also in a comment, and I'll do my best to answer it. And until next time, guys, remember, from over here in Sam Roi Yot National Park, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.